Are you single and are you looking to date? Oh boy. What is going on, everybody? It is me, Colin John O'Connell, back here with another video. The other day I took to social media because I wanted to hear from the people. I asked if you guys had any questions for me and you did not disappoint. Today we are going to do a Q&A video. You have questions and boy, do I have answers. So, guys, without further ado, let's hop into it. Question number 1. Favorite all-time wrestler? Wow, that's a hard one.
That's what she said.
I think I could probably narrow it down to top 3. I don't know if I could get it down to 1. I would say top 3 favorite wrestlers of all time: Randy Orton, Edge, and right now The Miz. Who influenced you to want to become a content creator? So with this question, it's not really a who influenced me to get into content creation, it's more of a what.
What?
And that what is that I feel like there's so much negativity out on the internet, and not just on the internet, but like in the world in general. So if I could create sort of a community on my YouTube channel that spreads positivity and helps you maybe get over something that you're going through, and you watch my content and it puts a smile on your face, then I feel like I'm doing my job, and that's really why I make content in the first place. I want to be able to inspire, I want to be able to motivate, and I just want to create a positive environment on YouTube. It's Pretty Likeable making any debuts this year in other promotions. Pretty Likeable consists of the Even Stevens, Steve Somerset, and Steven Azure, and of course, moi, Johnny Collins. We primarily wrestle at Victory Pro Wrestling, but you can, in fact, catch us somewhere else. Pretty Likeable will in fact be debuting at Tough and Talented Wrestling. It is 2/3 of Pretty Likeable. You're going to see myself and you are going to see Steven Azure at Tough and Talented Pro Wrestling. I'm pretty sure that was announced already on Twitter. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. You're getting to hear that here first. So congratulations. I totally got myself in trouble with that one. What/who was the inspiration behind the name Johnny Collins? So this question comes in from my friend Sarah, who seems to think that she's the inspiration behind the name Johnny Collins, and she's gonna be mad at me for saying this. I'm sorry to break it to you, you're not. Johnny Collins came from me flip-flopping my first name with my middle name and my middle name with my first name. I'm Colin John O'Connell, and in the wrestling world, I am Johnny Collins. Sorry to burst your bubble there, Sarah. Are you single and are you looking to date? Am I single? Yes. I am single as a motherfucking Pringle. And am I looking to date right now? Not really. I am not actively looking to date. I'm more focused on my career right now. Alright, so a lot of people asked me who was my inspiration to become a pro wrestler, so I'm just gonna answer this in one shot for everybody that asked me. My mom is the answer to that. She was, and she still is, my inspiration to be a pro wrestler. She introduced me to wrestling. It was during the time that my parents were going through a divorce. I was 6 years old. It was a Friday night. We were having a little date night. She was going through the channels and she saw Friday Night SmackDown, and it was something that she used to watch when she was younger. At that point in time, I was very into dressing up. I was very into being a character, so she thought that it would be perfect for me. We watched Friday Night SmackDown, and the rest is history. Favorite wrestler or wrestlers to work with? I assume this means work with one-on-one, so that's how I'm gonna answer it. I have had a lot of really awesome opponents over the years, so if I don't mention your name, don't get offended, please. I'm sure I'm gonna leave some people out, but right off the top of my head, Coach Mamone. We are great friends, but we, I think, are better rivals. Is that how the saying goes? Great friends, better enemies, or some shit like that? Yeah, whatever. We are good opponents. Desmond Cole, for sure. Jackety Jack Tomlinson, definitely. Bryce Donovan, yes. Even though he put my ass through a table. And there's so many others, but those are just some honorable mentions. Who's your bestest friend? I think you know the answer to this, but I'm gonna give the politically correct answer as to not upset anybody and say that my best friend is my dog Benjamin. Your personal favorite match of yours. I think my favorite match has to be when I took on Coach Mamone at Disorderly Conduct. There was a lot that went on in that match, and it ultimately culminated with a really, really big win for me. For me, that match was 6 years of being told that I would never make it as a pro wrestler and overcoming those negative comments and ultimately jumping into the crowd with that championship high above my head, hearing everybody cheer for me and pat me on the back and look over in the crowd and be able to see my mom crying was a really, really big moment for me, and it's something that I'll definitely keep with me for my whole life because it really meant a lot. If you could fight anyone in the WWE in the 90s, who would it be? Hands down, Shawn Michaels. If I could get Shawn Michaels in his prime, somebody could build a time machine and we could put Johnny Collins and Shawn Michaels in a ring together. That would be a dream for me, like for sure. Make that happen? Probably not. Who's your tailor? Hook me up. Don't worry about it. If you could be extremely talented at anything you want to be that you aren't already talented in, what would it be and why? I would say cooking. I would love to be able to be a talented chef. For my friends that know me that are watching this video, you guys know that I tend to struggle in the culinary department. I have a very limited menu that I make. So if you like grilled chicken and vegetables, I'm the guy for you. If not, we're gonna have to order takeout. But yeah, I would love to be able to learn how to cook. People say if you could read, you could cook. Not fucking true. Not fucking true. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So this is an interesting question because I really have been trying to live in the present moment and make sure that I work as hard as I can now. So to think of where will you be in 5 years, it's very interesting. But I would like to say that in 5 years, I'll still be creating content, I'll still be wrestling, still be acting, and hopefully all of that is on a bigger stage than what I'm doing now. But more importantly than those three things make me happy, but most importantly, I want to be happy, and I really want to be healthy. So in 5 years, happy, healthy, doing some other stuff. Yes. Okay, guys, that was a lot of questions. You guys did not disappoint. I tried my best to get through all of them, and if I didn't, I apologize. We'll just have to do it again soon, and I'm okay with that because honestly, I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope that I was able to answer your questions and that you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. Slay that like button, slay that subscribe button while you're down there. Guys, we are having so many new members of the family, and I cannot thank you enough. Every single day I wake up, the channel's growing, and I just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's gonna be the end of the video, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Today, we are gonna go ahead and do a Q&A video. You have questions, and boy, does Benny know how to snort. Yes, he does. He sounds like a pig. That is my dog. It's not a pig. I don't own a pig. I own a French Bulldog.